Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Class Analysis. I am your host OT19 or Ultimate Gamer 19,000, and today I am going to begin my series of reviewing every single class in the game, and at the end of the 10 giving it a ranking through 1 out of 10. So yeah, let's start with the fighter. The fighters start off with a D10 hit dice. Very good, very standard. They are a martial class, so having a nice hit dice is very nice. Proficiencies, they have proficiencies in in basically everything that has to do fighting wise. Proficiencies in all armors and shields, proficiencies in simple and martial weapons. If it's if it's fighting related, they have a proficiency in it. Tools 0. Saving throws are strength and constitution. Strength saving throw hardly gets used. Constitution is eh. If you're a fighter, you're not really concentrating on spells. If you hear me clapping, I'm trying to kill a fly. It's in my room. You're never really concentrating on spells, so Constitution's like a non-saving throw, really. So, its saving throws are lackluster. You get to pick 2 skills from acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival. Those are good skills. I don't think, I mean, yeah, these are all good skills. You can get multiple uses out of many of these. Pretty good. Now, the first feature you get as a fighter is your fighting style. There are a bunch of different fighting styles, so I will give a quick overview of all the official ones, no UA material. So, archery. You gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls, make with range weapons. Good. Blind fighting. You have blind sight with a range of 10 feet. Within that range, you can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover, even if you're blinded or in darkness. Moreover, you can see invisible creatures within the range, unless the creature successfully hides from you. So it's basically just dark vision, but like better. It's, well, I feel like it's kind of like equal to dark vision. I mean, if your character doesn't have it, it's not a bad pickup. Stay hydrated. Defense. While wearing armor, you gain a bonus 1 to AC. Now, I never knew this, but if you play a monk and like take some levels into fighter, which is what you should be doing, if you're playing 5e's monk, you can't use this. This fighting style is useless to you. Which I don't like that, but dueling. When you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 damage roll to with that weapon. So dueling is for people who want to use a shield and a sword, but don't want to lose on an extra damage that it can get. Because when you're wielding a long sword with one hand, it's only a D8. When you're using 2 hands, it's a D10. So dueling pretty good. Great weapon fighting. When you roll a 1 or 2 on damage dice for any attack you make with a melee weapon that you're wielding with 2 hands, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll, even if the new roll is a 1 or a 2. The weapon must have the 2 hand. Why does that always happen during videos? You must be, you must be wielding a two-handed or versatile property. Hmm. It's alright. Barely anyone ever picks it. If you pick it, you have it, I guess. Most people just forget about it, which is kind of embarrassing, but I forgot about it. Interception. When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage your target takes by a D10 plus your PB bonus to a minimum of 0 damage. You must be wielding a shield or simple martial weapon to use this. Interception's pretty good. I mean, it can be a little bit dicey, but overall, I will think you will probably get some use out of this. But it's not the best one to pick. Protection. When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to oppose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield. Pretty good. Um, Opposing disadvantage, I don't see where it could go wrong, really. Superior technique. You learn one maneuver of your choice from those able to battle master. If a maneuver you require must make a saving throw, it is a DC 8 plus your PB bonus or strength for Dex, your choice. You gain one superiority dice, which is a D6. This dice is used to fill your maneuvers. A superiority die is expended when you use it. You regain uses on a short or long rest. Superior technique is when people want to play like a samurai fighter but still want some maneuvers. And honestly, it's kind of like Wizards of the Coast answer to give all fighters maneuvers because they don't want to do that. And the thing is, I don't think that's like enough to make people happy or really like fed with that. So that's just my opinion. Drone weapon fighting. You can draw a weapon that uses the drone property as part of your attack you make with the weapon. In addition, when you hit with a ranged weapon using the drone, a range attack using a drone weapon, you gain a +2 damage to that damage roll. No. Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought this was much better, but I mean it's good. I made a side knife paladin build that used drone weapon fighting. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. It was a fun build. Two weapon fighting. When you engage in two weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. Yeah, pretty good. Unarmed fighting. Oh gosh. Your unarmed strikes can deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus strength modifier on hit. If you aren't wielding a weapon or shield, with you can, when you make the attack roll, the d6 becomes a d8. At the start of each of your turns, you can do 1d4 bludgeoning damage to one creature grappled by you. Why does this have better scaling than the monks, unironically? Oh gosh, monks. Oh, Wizard of the Coast, why do you screw over monks so much? Alright, well, we got past the fighting styles. Big session, so if you heard me trample over my words, you know why. Big session. Stay hydrated. The second thing you get at first level is second wind. You have a limited well of stamina that you can draw upon to protect yourself from harm. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. And it comes back on a short or long rest. You can only use it once too. Really good early levels, pretty bad late levels. Pretty OP early levels if you roll really high. That can like beat all of your HP back. Overall, it's a feature. The U8 7 version is much better, but Action Surge. This feels like the capstone feature because so many characters that dip into fighter usually never go past level 2. So this feels like a capstone feature for a fighter. Basically, to summarize it, you gain double the amount of actions you can do in a turn. That's it. As a fighter, you can double the amount of actions you can do in a turn. So you can do 2 attacks, take the action, then attack, any combination. And you can only do it once per short or long rest. But at level 17, you can use it twice, but only once per turn. You can't do 2 action surges in one turn. That would be ridiculously OP. ASIs. You gain one at level 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, and 19. Yes, that sounds like a lot, and yes, that is a ton. So many fighters by level like 8 just are picking feats every single ASI. It is insane how much feats fighters get. You would think fighters is a weak class, when they're not. Also, they get martial versatility, thanks to Tasha. Big up Tasha. Basically, you can replace a fighting style if you know one for another one. And if you know any maneuvers from the Battlemaster archetype, you can also switch them out. Now, this isn't for Battlemasters. This is purely for the superior technique fighting style. That's purely for that. So, I guess it is a Battlemaster buff, but in reality, it wasn't made to be one. Then, you get fighters, probably one of their most known features, extra attack. Beginning at 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once when you take the attack action on your turn. And at level 11 and 20, you get 1 extra attack. Pretty good. I mean, fighters do the most attack in the game. More than monks. Oh gosh, I hate Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, extra attack, good. Fighters are just so good melee wise. Spoiler alert: fighters are gonna get a really high score. Let's not beat around the bush. Indomitable. This feature is quite controversial for a reason I'll state after I read it out. Beginning at 9th level, you can reroll a saving throw that you fail. If you do so, you must use the new roll. You can't use this feature again until you finish a long rest. You can use this feature 2 times at 13 and 3 times at 17 level. 17th level. Yeah, I hope you guys would know when I say 13, 17, I mean level. It's just the thing is, it's like, it's because you're not like guaranteed to succeed on your saving throw. It's just a chance. So you can roll Indomitable 3 times and still not succeed. And if you're rolling a saving throw that you don't have a good stat in the first place, Indomitable is extraordinarily useless. A lot of parties and tables rule Indomitable as it's just a free success, like a legendary resistance. Now, some DMs may be very apprehensive about doing it because they think it's too OP. Trust me, it's not. It's a long rest. They can only do it once per long rest. So, trust me, it's not that OP. Finally, after reading all of these fighting styles, what would I rank the fighter? When it comes to martials, with a heavy heart, fighters are the best martials in the game. I mean, there's no real debate. Yes, paladins are good, but damn, the support a fighter can bring. A fighter can have so many just overpowered feats. A fighter, in my opinion, when it comes to D&D classes, it is an 8 out of 10. Not even an 8, it's a 9 out of 10. I said it. Fighters are very strong. I have seen fighters solo a boss just because they could, and if you know how to play a fighter, trust me, when people say fighters are the most boring class in game, they're lying to you. A well-made fighter can be stronger than so many other classes in the game. So yeah, that's my review on the fighter class. Join me tomorrow to review the champion fighter subclass. Peace, signing out.